So as you can see, got another mini ITX case. I'm sure it's a mini ITX case. Let me just check, because I'm sure that's what it was. No, it's not actually. It's actually ATX, Micro ATX and Mini ITX. So I got it completely wrong. But anyway, we've got this. This is sent in from DeepCool themselves. I've had a quick look at it, but I thought I'd just get it out on the camera real quick. You know how we roll. And that's out there. The box down here, get static electricity here and there. Wouldn't surprise me. I've got it the wrong way around. Spin it this way around. Right. Oh, this is so glorious looking. I haven't really taken this off yet properly. I've just taken a look at it. To that box over there. Whoa, look at this. Whoa, looky here. Now, is this a bit of a beast looking case? Oh my gosh, look at that. That is mad. It weighs a bit as well, but this is not even plastic, this is metal. Right, okay, so what we got here, we got a filter at the top straight away, magnetic filter as the norm, and then we've got these buttons here, and it's got MPS, and then we got on the front here, got to be careful, don't scratch it. We've got a power button, and it's nice and clicky as well. Reset button, microphone button, audio button. So these are 3.5 audio button. What? 3.5mm mic jack. Audio 3.5mm jack for obviously your headphones. 2 USB 3s up to 5 gigabits a second for optimal speed. Right in the front of the case. We do also have a carrying handle, and this carrying handle is good considering this case is goddamn heavy. As you can hear, this is freaking metal. So this is not even plastic, this is metal. Premium stuff, obviously it's the white edition case. Premium metal at the top. And then we've got a nice back galvanized back metal. Feels a bit plasticky, but it's not. And it's got, what's this say? GameStorm, www.gamestorm.com, powered by DeepCool. So it's basically like the RG, the ROG version that Asus uses compared to their normal edition. So you've got Asus, then you've got Asus ROG, which is the gaming one. And this is what they've got here. And then I can see there's a plate here for your power adapter. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 expansion slots. And then we've got a slot and a 120mm fan that you can move up and down. And then we've got captive thumb screws, which I'm gonna release from my fingers. Oh jeez. Right, I'm gonna need to get a screwdriver. It's got a little screwdriver here. Gonna undo it. Hold up. Right, come on. Right, so that's the side off. So no dampening, but all metal and hardly any flex at all. So that's pretty cool. Spray gel could be a little bit better because obviously it's missing a little bit of paint there, but it doesn't really matter because this is not going to be seen. It's the other side that you want seen. This is so cool. This is so deep cool. Right, so we've got cable, well actually what we've got here, we've got a finger width and probably a little bit more to put cable routing around the side. We've got a plate here. This plate will be removed because this is for the AIO water cooling. So it's not even Aztec, it is DeepCool. It's a different version and it's, yeah, cool. Anyway, so basically this is going to be moved. This is in shipping to make sure it's all safe. And then we've got an SSD. Oh, please, please, please. Oh, it's not bloody thumb screw. Well, it is a thumb screw, but it's not a captive thumb screw. Anyway, you can put your SSD on here. It's got GamerStorm on there. I think that's a nice little addition right there. You've got a white grommet hole. And No whiteness coming off of there, so that's cool. Couple of pass-throughs, 1, 2, 3, 4, actually 4, 5 pass-throughs, one for the EPS connector, and that's cool. And then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, no, it wouldn't be 10, it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 cable management ties. So we couldn't count that because obviously we're using the bracket for that. But then we can count these as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So you can attach more cables. These are screwed down. This is different levels. So DeepCool have gone a little bit more ahead of the game a little bit, and screwed in their Velcro as well to make sure added protection of flatness of the cables. Also, you've got pass-through grommet holes here. So you've got 1, 2, 3. So 4 together, and a pass-through at the top here. I do like these little cheeky little pass-throughs everywhere. It's pretty cool. Pretty DeepCool! Anyway, so let's turn it around to the other side, and then we'll take off the glass. And this feels quite tight. So we've got a rubber base underneath the screws to make sure we don't scratch the glass as per usual, which is good. These screws are slightly longer than what I would normally use for tempered glass. God damn it! Ugh. Anyway, I'll show you that screw in a mo. Flipping on, these screws are long, and it's got the rubber base on there as well. So these screws are 100% long. Look how long these screws are compared to what do you call it? Thumb screws. That's freaking huge. But what I'm looking at, it looks like, right, the glass I like straight away because it's clean and clear. It's slightly tinted, but it hasn't got a horrible like brown tint to it. Plus I've got the plastic over the top as well. Ooh. Okay. What the hell happened there? That was some magic stuff there. Anyway. Alright, cool. The glass looks sick. It is really nice, and it's got this like racing stripe around the sides. I think that's cool. Put a glass over there. I like it. It's good. But there's more magic to this case than what meets the eye. So this is the front bit. As you well know, this case supports AIO. Oh, but the AIO is already in the freaking case. Right, okay. How would they done that? Well, they freaking did do that. The AIO is at the top. So we have a 120mm fan at the top. It's at the freaking top. And a radiator. And they got these big tubing. And guess what? The coolant's there as well. And not just the coolant, the reservoir and the filter. So you can see the water going through as well. You can't see it obviously now because I haven't built into it. Also, there's an SSD on top of that as well, just to make it glow and show up even more. And this is even in front of the glass, so it's going to look even more sick. So you're going to have RGB going through here, and then RGB going through the lights with the water system, pumping through with the SSD. That's showing off inside the party. Yes, you can have a party in here. Anyway, you got filters, not filters, like foam, like dampeners for your hard drive. You could put a normal size hard drive in here, but there's no shroud. You don't have to worry about the shroud because your eyes will be taken off everything else with the cable management and all the pass-throughs. So this big tray definitely comes off. You unscrew that, and then this releases this, and then obviously this goes on the motherboard. I just love the way DeepCool does this stuff. They just change it. I always want different companies to change the AIO system, and this does it really well. So you've got nice shiny, like this is very reflective of the RGBs if you're going to use RGBs. If not, it still looks really nice as a performance computer if you're not into RGBs, but really easy mountable AIO pump combination all in one. This lights up as well. Looks like something out of what's his name, Iron Man. It just looks so crazy, but I like the fact that everything's already in there for you and you don't have to muck about. You can literally just put it in there. If you're an amateur, you're going to have fun with this. But underneath as well, it's got a filter, just a normal filter, but not just any old filter, a magnetic one. None of this and then lifting it up and trying to fit it in there. One that actually goes on the case itself. So look, it fits on there, you take it off. Do you know what? The computer needs a bit of a clean. It's got a bit of dust in it. Get water on it, warm water, clean it, or wipe it with a cloth, and you're sorted. It's got galvanised bottom. The feet are quite long. They're plastic feet. I wouldn't suggest you put it on the carpet though, because it will then start to smother the little jam of a computer, and you don't want to do that. So inside here as well, you've got this as well. And I can undo that. Look at that. It undoes, and it's a little tray. And then you can put in something else on there, which I don't even know, because I didn't even read what this will be. But I'll have a look in a minute. That's pretty cool though. Anyway, turn it back round to this side, and we can talk about what comes in the case, if you can get it out. So I can unscrew these. I like how they call them thumb screws, yet you need a screwdriver to undo them all. But then you need a screwdriver to obviously screw the computer in. So can't win there, can I? Right, so these are captive thumb screws there. Oh, yes. So we've got an LED powered 12 volt SATA cable. None of this mechanical Molex connector, which we don't really want. So there we go. We pulled out the tray, and these are good quality metal captive screw for 3.5, or was it 5.25? Was it 3.5? Oh my god. 2.5 inch is SSD, 3.5 inch must be mechanical hard drives. It must be. If it's not, I don't know. Leave it in the comments down below. But anyway, got captive screws on the back, so you can't lose your damn screws. And then you've got these nice little weird like camera little bits, you know, like the iris of a camera, the old school one. It goes in and it closes up and down. It's got those for obviously shock absorbers or shock absorption of the mechanical hard drive. It's got that in there. That's pretty cool. Oh my gosh, and then at the bottom, we don't stop there. We got a big goodie bag of stuff. So I'm guessing this power supply stand. Okay, so you can put this on a power supply stand. That's awesome. I'm glad they included that. So if you're using obviously a smaller power supply, I guess that's what that one would be for. But if you're using a bigger power supply, then you won't need to use that then. So that's cool. Anyway, you get not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, not 6, not 7, not 8, not 9, not 10, not 11, not 12, not 13, but 14 plastic cable ties. My favourite. No, I hate cable ties. I really do. I like the ones that you can just really like use Velcro or something. Anyway, so these are all nicely labelled as well. So you've got power screw 8 times. Power screw 8 times. Okay, so that must be for that as well. Okay, let's get them all out. Because I know you all want to know about screws. Oh wow, okay. You got fan screws as well, 8 times. So they give you the long AIO like fan screws. That's cool. Then you got some more fan screws, the ones that you don't like, and they basically break through on the plastic entry when you're trying to do the holes if you tighten them up too tight. And then you got 3.5 drive times 8, so this is for your mechanical hard drives. And then we've got motherboard screws, SSD screws times 25 in there, and that's pretty cool. But there's more. They include a damn box, and it's a black box. So I'm about to undo Pandora's box. I don't know what's going to be in there. I really don't. We've got the Baronkase or Baronkase. Baronkase. I don't know what I'm trying to say. But anyway, we've got manual right here. Tells you how to use everything. If you've got a different motherboard, like I don't know, like a small 26.6 motherboard, 1151 Ryzen, normal AMD version, which is AM3. You've got all the instructions there. We're not going to go through all of that instructions, but look, we've got all the mounts ready for your motherboard. I'll tell you what, they've got you. I did actually think we've got all this water cooling, but how are we going to mount the motherboard? Well, we've got it right here. So 1366 to 1151 socket, but I'm sure you can put all the Intel on there. That's no problem. All the brackets. There is a video that I'm going to link down below, so you can check that out and I'll show you how to obviously plant this onto your motherboard. Same AIO system. And then you've got like the AM4, AM3, AM2, FM2, FM2, different again, and FM1. It's like a radio station, isn't it? And then they obviously give you more screws. Intel LG 2011, version 3, LG 2011 again. And then 3M sticker, slap that on the case because that looks good. That looks like, that is obviously, whatever, Captain Morgan. And then we get a bit of thermal grease. I never tried their thermal grease with the label with the gaming thing on. I tried Thermal Grizzly, Arctic and all that sort of stuff, and all other water cooling like EK stuff, and what's the other one? I can't remember the other one, what it's called, but yeah, I've used loads of different film pastes, but not this one, so I'm intrigued to see what the temperatures do in this computer. So I am loving this case. You could take this, even though it's freaking heavy, to lift it up like that. I can imagine how heavy this will be if you load it up with loads of oh, the water cooling's in there, so I don't really know. But yeah, this is a decent case. I actually like it. I think this is packed to loads of stuff. Let's see how we can get to the front. Actually, if I... Woo! Well, that's easy enough. Right, so you don't even need to pull too tough on this. And this has got like bullets and metal, not even plastic. This is all metal. This is crazy. So we've got nice bigger intakes. What I would have done though, Mr. DeepCool, I would have actually doubled this all up. I would have tripled this up, so we'd add more of an intake from the sides as much as possible. These are only thin, but these are metal and it's not plastic, and they're not as thin. These are quite like big holes, but I would definitely have made more use of all this side. Aesthetically pleasing though, looks stylish, but you got metal clip bubbles. They basically they won't come off, they won't break. That's cool. And then this is where you get your other filter. Oh, there we go. So basically, I was just complaining about the power supply filter and all that. And look, we've got a filter that freaking does this. Why couldn't you put a metal one? Put a metal one in there, wouldn't have a problem. This is like you've gone from the old school ways, and then you've just made my life even more difficult. So technically, we want to get rid of this, and we want a magnetic one, and then we're all cool. But anyway, we're DeepCool. And then, that is so cheesy, isn't it? That's like blue cheese, I know. Don't worry about it though. Anyway, all on the front here, you can, I don't know what you could do on the front here. What can you do on the front here? You can put more fans on there and keep it cool. DeepCool. Yes, I said it again. Now, anyway, I think this case is cool. It's very cool. And it looks like it's well made and it's premium. It's got a nice little metal handle carrying thing as well. And obviously this bit here as well. Good, that's good. And you can easily take this apart. So metal on metal, it looks good. I think this is going to be a decent case. I have to check out Computex again to see what other, if they've got any new additions to these cases, because I think this is awesome. If you're this is what I think this case would be for. People that have got LAN parties that want to have a computer they can build in and not muck about. People that don't really want to be putting a hassle in the little radiator, and they've got a computer that's not too overclockable, because I'll tell you what, if it's too overclockable, what's going to happen is that a lot of heat's going to be put into this case, and then you're going to have heat throttling problems, and then it's going to affect performance. But I like the fact that they've done it like an all-rounder, so amateur to proper experienced person could be using this case. It's really tough, it's there to last a long time. They did make a boo-boo by putting a stupid filter on there. They could put a magnetic filter on there, but they put a magnetic filter at the top, and a mag filter at the bottom. That is awesome. It keeps everything clean and dust free. They edited water cooler in there, SSDs, enough space for SSDs, and obviously NVMe's on your motherboard, and they kept it old school for the 3.525 inch hard drives, and they kept it metal, and they added rubber absorption in there so it didn't, all the vibration won't happen. They've got enough space to do cable routing, and they've kind of got it nice looking, and obviously they're making sure everything's protected. And they didn't include Molex, they included eSATA, so SATA power. Well done for you doing that, people. Yeah, anyway, nice clicky button, really precise. What more can I say about this case until I built into it? I really want to see what the RGBs are like on it, and all the goodies that you get with it. I'm so happy. This is cool. This is DeepCool. I said it again. I know it's cheese, but don't worry about it. Anyway, if you like this video, comment all like crazy down below. Subscribe, share, follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and all that sort of stuff. And I'll leave a link in the description down below where you can buy this case. And yeah, I don't even know if it comes in any other colours. I'm sure it just comes. It must come in black or something like that. But this is galvanised, all metal. I've never really felt a case that's all metal before. I'm sure. No, I don't know. The front might be RGB as well. This plastic bit with the logo might be RGB, and so with that fan at the back. So I know most of it's RGB, but I don't know. This is going to be great when I use the MSI Carbon Pro motherboard, because that's got loads of RGB. But anyway, that'll be in the next video. and I'll see you next one. Thanks for watching. Subscribe and share, like and dislike. We disliked it, and I'll see you next one. I'll see you next one. I'll see you. This is DeepCool. DeepCool.